In a town appropriately named Cowpens, there is a farm owned by a man named Charles Townsend.
Come on, Sally. Come on, girls.
He is standing next to full-grown cows.
I think my disposition goes well with the cows.
It's not that he's a giant, it's just that his cows are not.
I think it's just the perfect cow for someone who has a small acreage.
He raises Dexter cattle, a compact version of your everyday bovine.
Maybe weigh about 600 pounds, 700 pounds, versus a great big Angus that could weigh 1,800 pounds.
The perfect cow for today's economy. They're fuel efficient.
A lot more efficient in terms of food, so you don't have to continually throw food at them. And in the middle of the drought that we're in, that's a huge advantage.
Dexters are super friendly and curious, sometimes to a fault.
You were telling me that you actually, as far as percentage of... the tripod attacked. Watch out.
Camera tripods aren't the only things that end up on the ground here. Charles also raises myotonic goats, also known as fainting goats, for the way they react when they get scared.
Pick him up, pick him up.
Fainting goats? Seriously? What kind of creature would be so small-minded that it just falls over when faced with something that scares it?
The internet's killing TV!
At least I fell in a clean spot. Can't say the same for our tripod.
It was a tripod, now it's a tri-poo.
A small price to pay, though, for meeting such versatile livestock.
They're a great dual-purpose cow, either for beef or for dairy use.
And considering he has sold 3 calves this year for $2,000 each, yeah, he has found his cash cow in a convenient new size. In Cowpens, really, in Cowpens. Chris Cato, News Channel 7.
And I want us to talk about the serving size of the amount of candy.
Are you getting what you pay for when you buy Halloween candy?
I felt like I didn't get my money's worth of candy, didn't I? I was very sad.
These second graders at Bells Crossing Elementary say sometimes you're getting a treat and sometimes you're getting a trick.
And what we did was look at the serving size from the nutrition facts on the back.
This bag of M&Ms calls for 9 servings at a quarter cup each.
14, 16, 18, 20.
The students counted 58 M&Ms in a quarter cup, so they expected 522 M&Ms in the bag.
We counted them.
465.
A serving short by their calculations.
I was shocked because I thought since the big bag, they're bigger, you would probably get more of them, but you actually got.
When manufacturers are filling the bags, they usually fill them according to weight. But as consumers, the serving size and number of servings in any food is always important, especially if you're counting calories. And that's where these second graders found some differences.
It's bad for your health, really bad.
Then they checked the number of servings expected in bags of individually wrapped candies and counted. Three Musketeers had exactly the amount the bag said it would. Individually wrapped bags of M&Ms and Skittles both had an extra bag of candy inside, and Dum Dum Lollipops had 3 extra lollipops.
I thought it was really weird that there was more in the bags than it said there would be.
But Whoppers, which said it would have 12 individually wrapped candies, had only 10.
I was very, very surprised. I had to put my hands over my cheeks and had my mouth wide open.
But these kids say a shortage is not necessarily bad.
Well, that means you're not eating that much sugar and stuff.
And when it comes to the fun of trick-or-treating, really, who's counting? Heather Sullivan, News Channel 7.
It takes lots of nails and boards cut just right. This construction crew is busy working on a house, building it for Habitat for Humanity in 15 days. But look closely, this crew is different.
It's all women.
Women of all ages, all walks of life, all professions.
I'm passionate about it. I work a desk job and I come out in here and just work out all my aggression.
This is a Women Build project.
No construction skills are needed. It's just a positive attitude. That's all we require.
A group of women came together 8 years ago to build houses for other women in need.
To help make another woman's dream come true of home ownership.
And this year, that woman is Mary Sexton, mother of 7, grandmother, great-grandmother. She recently adopted 2 teenage boys.
I have my own room, my bathroom, my own.
and the boys have a place to play. We never had a yard.
Mary has never owned a home before, but soon the 3-bedroom, 2-bath house will be hers. And there's something more.
We are building her house, but we're also helping her build her family, and we want to get to know her.
So as they hammer, measure, and saw, Mary is watching her dreams come true, one board at a time.
I'm looking forward to sitting on my porch in a rocking chair.
Knowing every inch of her new place is a gift, one woman to another.
It really is amazing, and it's so fun to be able to be a part of it from start to finish.
It's awesome.
Yeah, Boots and Sonny's here in Spartanburg is famous for its hot dogs, but last night an armed robber came in here and bit off more than he could chew. The best part is it was all captured on amazing surveillance video.
Large fry on the bag.
5 days a week, Boots and Sonny serves up hot dogs to hundreds of customers. But a man who walked in here Tuesday night had an appetite for something else.
And he said, give me money. I told him, I didn't have any.
As employees are closing up, surveillance cameras capture the robber walking straight through the back door. He's the one in the red hooded jacket walking away from the camera. Manager Shannon West follows him and confronts him, and the robber pulls out a long silver handgun, pointing it at West. The robber told him to take him to the safe and then said, "You've got 5 seconds to open it or I'll shoot you."
He started counting from 5, 4, 3, and he kind of glanced to the side, and I saw him glance, so I went for him.
And boy, did he get him. West tackled the robber, slamming him into the counter, and then, with a co-worker's help, taking him to the floor. Disarmed and defeated, the robber was begging for mercy.
I was choking, I had him arm around his neck, and he said he couldn't breathe, that he had ulcers. And I said, I don't care what you got. I said, you trying to kill me? And I had a family to go to. And, he kind of just laid, then he kind of just went limp like, what am I doing?
But when West relaxed his grip, the robber tried to get up again. That's when co-worker Doug Linder put him in a headlock. Moments later, police arrived to find their work done for them. They cuffed the guy and gave the citizen heroes a pat on the back and a high five. Today, it was their boss's turn to thank them.
Kudos to Shannon West and Doug Linder for thinking quick the way they did and reacting the way they did. Boom, yeah. Go ahead, Stanley.
That was a pretty good takedown over here against the Cavs.
A little bit of wrestling, so I had a little bit of training, on TV training.
West says he's halfway considering a career in law enforcement.
Maybe some undercover work, maybe. Work undercover in restaurants, try to apprehend, some of the robberies going on, maybe, something like that.
Proof that you don't have to be a police officer to protect and serve, even if what you're serving is covered in chili.
The USA Cycling Road Race Championship took over downtown Greenville. It's the first time the race has been held in Greenville. In fact, it's the first time it's changed locations in 21 years, and fans loved it.
Oh, it's awesome. We came out here early this morning so we can get a good view, and it's just awesome.
It's great. It's great atmosphere, good festivities.
Thousands of people line the streets of Greenville and along the course's routes. You see here a quick tour of Paris Mountain, where the riders' climb reached almost 2,000 feet. Over 100 riders battled it out over a 121-mile stretch. But there's only one man's name you heard over.
Of course, George.
And over.
Just supporting mainly George.
And over.
Oh, George Hincapie, absolutely.
We're cheering for George.
It's Greenville's own George Hincapie. And Hincapie gave his hometown fans something to be proud of. It was on the last lap. You see it here. Hincapie pulled ahead of Levi Leipheimer and never looked back. Hincapie wins the USA Cycling Professional Road Race Championship, and what better way than in front of his family. Hincapie not only won the race, but a $10,000 check, and he did it with his wife and daughter at his side. Coming in right behind Hincapie was Levi Leipheimer in second and Danny Pate in third. This is what Hincapie had to say about his performance.
Levi was really super strong today, and I just attacked him with 1K to go, put everything I had into it, and it worked out. It was great.
Cody Alcorn, Fox Carolina, the Morning News.